tonight, and we are getting right into it with little reminders from the Love and Relationships Oracle here at the Tree Hive in the Sky with your happiness navigator, pollinator of positivity, shape-shifting woman wizard. That's me, Melissa Mojo B. So let's see what this beautiful card deck has to show us. We're going to save this one for the last. So stick around. We'll see what that one is. That's our bonus card. And we're going to get right into these three right here. And we have a dice that we rolled in our magical little scene over here. Our portal brought out that energy of the dice to go with each one of these cards. So let's get right into the actor here, which talks about how you will have to become aware of the politics of your situation to succeed. Only then will you be able to reach the love that is your goal. You'll have to act your greatest role. When one you love declines to play, then bide your time. Watch what you say. For now pretend and play the game. You'll win and set their heart aflame. And that's this one, to the table. What are we bringing to the table? So, if this is an act, what can we upgrade in the character? If we're looking at this as a character that's bringing love, this is about love and relationships to others. It's not about, saying what people want to hear, because nobody wants to hear a lie or be with a fake. So it's about what can we do as it says bide our time sort of there, right? What do we do? Watch what we say. Pretend and play the game. In other words, become the person that is so lovable. Become the one that sets hearts aflame. Mind what you're bringing to the table. Beautiful. On to the nurturer. Make it obvious that you know how to meet your partner's need for loving acceptance and security. Develop trust. To make your home a sweet love nest, act like a parent who knows best. Your loved one's needs should be your own. Bless them with your hearth and home. You'll know a love that's oh so rare, an unconditional love to share. Yeah, and that, look at this little guy riding the bike, and it looks like he's taking the training wheels off, right? So the nurturer is talking about not being a baby, not being a little boy or a little girl in our relationships, but learning how to reach our partner's needs, and actually even treating them like we would a child, because all of us have inner childs, and our inner children need to know that, we feel whether someone wants to nurture us, wants to love us. And so we can grow into that, take the training wheels off and step into that commitment of being a nurturer, being solid. Hello. Hi, Mama Luna. Lovely name. And so, yeah, the dice goes along with that one perfectly. Developing trust, developing that ability to have commitment, developing the vulnerability to know that when we're lighting up our partner, we're actually lighting up ourselves as well. And here we have transform. Work your will in order to get what you want. The best way for you to transform your situation is to make magic, pray, consult the wise, for hope, once dead, again must rise. For now it's time to work your will. Use all your power, all your skill. Relationships must be made strong. If not, they may not last too long. So when we look at these three together, and we have the actor here telling us, bring our best self to the table, work on ourselves, become the nurturer that has taken the training wheels off and is willing to be full of commitment and know that when they light up their partner, they're also lighting themselves up and coming into that transformation that's in the magic now, that's really enjoying. That's that scarab beetle there. That's wisdom of the ancients. the magic of the ancients to be able to come in and have these relationships last now. Look, the magnifying glass there just kind of peeking in and saying, look at what might not be working. If relationships haven't worked too long, maybe we need to look at that nurturing. Maybe we need to look at what we're bringing to the table. All right, so that's the 3 there. We're going to just flip those over and look at the artwork for those as we flip this one over from the artwork. These cards are really interesting because the artwork's on the back and the reading is on the front. So this is our secret bonus card. And we'll flip these ones over down here so you can take a look at them as we're flipping this one over here to find out what's going on. Desire. Decide what you think is important. Determine practical ways to attain what you want. Know what you want and what you need. They often differ, so take heed. Give thought to what you give away and what you value most today. And when you're sure in head and heart, you're sure to feel Cupid's dart. And that one's really talking about making sure that we are, stepping up to be desired. We have to have that other person wanting us, and we have to be valued. We have to know that we're high value so that we become that person that attains also high value. Those that are willing to nurture, those that are willing to transform themselves, those that are willing to come out of the actor mode. So here's the artwork from our other card. This one was for the transformation. It's got the swans. Look at that. Lovely cards, these. And honestly, it goes really quite nicely with the scarab beetle dice. It's very like Egyptian looking, ancient looking. Knowledge, the knowledge of transformation, of alchemy. And we talk about that with cosmic rainbow energy, what we love to refer to Reiki energy as, or Chi. And we talk about, these things activating us, and then us being able to transmute them or transform them and evolve. So we're evolving here from the actor. We're learning to bring our worth to the table. And then the nurturer here, we're taking the training wheels off. We're willing to be into commitment. We're willing to be in that energy of giving. And we know that we're receiving by giving. The transformation over here to know that we are magic and that we have the ability to take that commitment and make things that last, that do last long and are made strong. And if that's our desire, then it's time to understand and comprehend and curate what we want most. And demand that value. You're so valuable. You're so worthy. And we'd love to see you again at the Tree Hive in the Sky. So thanks for your thumbs up and sharing and subscribing. And we'll see you here or out doing happiness navigation on location really soon. 30 days live. We're at day 28 already. Wow. So we might make it 100 days live. I really feel that that's probably what's coming. So you'll hear that announcement soon. Until then, bye for now.